Congressman, welcome back.
Thank you, guys. I'm driving somewhere between Austin and Houston, and my call got dropped. But thanks for having me back on.
Oh, you're welcome. I won't even ask you about the Sheila Jackson Lee comment. Let's get right to what you're doing. Unless you want,
I'd like to hear about that.
Do you want to? Do you want to comment on Sheila Jackson Lee?
Did she say that we were somehow racist because we wanted to get spending under control?
Absolutely. Let me play this for you. Since we're already down the road here, let me play this for you. Hang on, listen to this.
Only this president, only this one, only this one.
Only this one, Congressman.
Has received the kind of attacks and disagreements and inability to work. Only this one.
He's the only
between
one.
the lines. What is different about this president?
Congressman Michael McCaul, what is different about this president?
Oh, there's a lot different. There's a lot I'd like to change. But the idea that because we want to save America and save Medicare from going bankrupt by reforming it and save the country by getting their spending under control and cutting the taxes, to me that's patriotic, not racist.
Right.
And, that's just classic.
I thought maybe it was his ears. I wasn't sure. I thought maybe it was his ears were different. Congressman, I tell you what, hang on for me. We are going to talk about the terror threats along the border, and I want to get to that and the fact that you are speaking at the 133rd Annual Training Conference here in Houston of the Texas Sheriff's Association. That is what we are going to talk about. And, Congressman, if you would hang on, we're going to get right to Congressman Michael McCaul. And, Congressman, let's talk about the threat along our border here in Texas with Mexico. And this is something that, frankly, we talk about it a lot here in Texas, but I don't think it is talked about enough in this country. You will talk to the Sheriff's Association of Texas about this. What will you say, Congressman, about what we should do to protect our border?
Well, I'll tell them about what I perceive as the threat. I think you pointed out we in Texas recognize it more because we see it more. And the threat is not just limited to the border. It's in Houston. These drug cartels have become more, vicious, more aggressive, more gruesome in their tactics of beheading people. 40,000 people in Mexico have been killed since this war began.
Right.
And the cartels are here, and Houston's a major hub for them of distribution. I've talked to Sheriff Garcia extensively about this as well. They're in 270 cities in the United States now.
Congressman,
so at what point does the violence start here, too?
Correct. And, Congressman, why do you think it is that this president, although he'll go into places, like Libya and Yemen, because he feels that there are problems there and he's got to help save the population, but here we are, as you just referenced, we've got tens of thousands of people being murdered. I don't see anything being done. A couple of drones. Is that enough?
Well, yeah, and this is right in our backyard. I mean, this is right next door. And, Libya's halfway around the world. I think most people are not supportive of spending billions of dollars in Libya when we got a serious problem right on our doorstep that we need to take care of. And so, we need more technology down there. We need more UAVs. We need more boots on the ground to help secure that border. These border sheriffs I'm going to talk to have really done a yeoman's work. I mean, they're basically doing the role of the federal government down there, and we need to help them provide resources to them as well. They're really the first and last line of defense down there. They've done a fantastic job,
no question.
But it's still it's a huge issue. And then if you look at the Al Qaeda threat, killing bin Laden was the beginning of the end of the war on terror. But there's still lots of Al Qaeda operatives out there. There is al-Awlaki out of Yemen, you mentioned, who is radicalizing Muslim youth in the United States.
Right.
And a case in point is right next door in Hempstead, right next to Houston, with Barry Bajol guy. I mean, several cases in Texas. Major Hassan was radicalized by this al-Awlaki guy.
Exactly right, Congressman.
And that's that was the largest killing since 9/11.
Congressman Michael McCaul joining us here this morning, and I thank you for taking the time, Congressman. I know you're on the move, but look forward to hearing more about the conference that's taking place in Houston.